Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and with me I have some lovely co-hosts. I chill, my gorgeous moon, and the chaotic cup. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes. What the chaotic cup didn't want to say, hey, he just raised his hand, which is
I
fine as
know. What
well.
was that?
Look, that's fine as well.
Like they can't hear that cup. They can't hear that.
You
Yeah,
know these damn Virgos.
y'all act like I'm not at work.
I am too, Cup. I am too.
Well, shout out to those listening from work as well. And today is August 1st. I'm telling you, this year it seemed like
Oof.
it got somewhere to go.
It's almost Christmas.
No, hey, stop
Child.
playing. Stop playing. Don't say that.
I'm
I
I'm
ain't even
removing
gotten
I'm
back to
removing
school
stop that
clothes yet.
altogether.
I ain't even got back to school clothes yet. Let's not even do this. Stop it.
Girl.
Good Lord. Well, it is, what is it? And I forgot to put the day. It's Friday. That's why the title looks so short. So it's Friday, August 1st. I'll be sure to update that once we're done with the show. But Friday, August 1st. And I think we have some great tea to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Let's do it.
Let's do.
Tea time.
Hey,
Yes.
hey.
Look at my Taylor. Come on, Taylor.
Well, y'all, so remember we talked yesterday about Diddy, about how he pretty much felt that, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember because we talk a lot about Diddy. But he pretty much tried to argue that the Mann Act does not apply to him because he was the voyeur, in that he wasn't the one that did anything sexual. All he did was watch. So he feels that the Mann Act is for people who buy prostitutes and have sex with them and blah blah blah. So the prosecution has actually fired back. So I have this TMZ article, and y'all see where it says here: Diddy prosecutors say he's dangerous and oppose bail request. So,
Mm,
federal prosecutors in the Diddy case are hitting back at the music mogul, calling BS on him downplaying his convictions for transporting male escorts across state lines, and say there's legal precedent for the judge to deny him bail. In court docs filed Thursday, obtained by TMZ, prosecutors laid out their reasons for why Diddy should remain behind bars as he awaits his sentencing, following his conviction on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act. As you know, Diddy was acquitted of the more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges. On Wednesday, Diddy filed docs asking Judge Arun Subramanian to overturn his Mann Act conviction, arguing the crime involves the transport of people across state lines for the purpose of sex, which Diddy denies doing. He claims he never had sex with any of the escorts, only his girlfriends did, and adds that he didn't arrange for their transportation or compensation for the infamous freak offs. He says he was
What?
you heard him.
Choke me with that one. Okay.
You heard what he said.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
He says he was merely a voyeur and amateur pornographer, recording the escorts having sex with his ex-girlfriends Cassie and Jane, who he claims made arrangements for the sexual encounters. Alternatively, he's asking the judge for a new trial solely on the Mann Act counts. Prosecutors are now firing back, saying Diddy has failed to show the court any evidence to mitigate his crimes, which might justify releasing him on bail. In their filing, prosecutors cite 2 prior federal cases in which judges denied defendants bail after convictions under the Mann Act. They say both cases are almost carbon copies of Diddy's because the defendants were also facing sex trafficking charges, but were only convicted of Mann Act violations. Further, they say Diddy's attempt to describe himself as simply a John, quote unquote, ignores the fact that he transported individuals for the purpose of prostitution on hundreds of occasions over the course of decades. They also accused Diddy of plying Cassie and Jane with drugs to make sure they would participate in marathon freak-off sessions, while terrorizing them with his violent outbursts. In their filing, the feds pushed back against his request to be released on a $50 million bond, arguing he poses a danger to others because of his history of violent behavior. They further accused Diddy of being a serious flight risk due to his endless financial means, demonstrated ability to conceal his crimes, his past efforts to bribe security officers, as well as his general disregard for the rule of law. Uh, They not wrong. Judge Abramian has a lot to chew on before his bail decision. And remember, TMZ broke the story. President Trump is watching closely. He's considering a pardon for Diddy, and our sources say if bail is denied, POTUS could pull the trigger immediately. Oh, child.
Child, he
You
is
see,
really trying it. Really, really trying it. I'm just a John. I didn't do nothing.
all I
Wow.
did was watch. I'm a voyeur. The Mann Act don't apply to me. And the
Like
prosecutor said, bitch,
all the
please.
how the people got paid without him? Where the drugs come from? Where the thousand cases of lubricant? Come on, man.
And then said
Anything
other things such as like, oh well, they didn't even come because the story I read yesterday, I believe it was, said he was saying how oh, and they didn't even come for the purpose of sex. They came to have fun with Cassie, and they because they built a friendship and some shit. The sex was just pretty much like a bonus. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that was the.
fun.
Mm,
Okay.
Mm. For him to talk about I was a voyeur, no, you're a cook. And I'm sorry, that's what you are. Let's call you what you are, sir.
yeah.
Ooh, child.
And I would have never guessed it. All the years, I would have never guessed that. Hmm.
And I mean his legal team, you got to give it to him though, baby, because when I tell you they are pulling hair, they're not even pulling hairs, and they're splitting hairs. They like splitting strands of hair, it's hairs that's already been split, and they trying to do, they're trying to just throw anything out and see what sticks, honey.
Anything.
Well, the Donald Trump playbook. See what we can make work.
Mhm.
Exactly. Ultimately, with whatever happens, he can be the one that's gonna bail his ass out. So I mean, really, what's really the
Oh
why
my
are we
God.
really talking about it?
I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about that between him and old girl. If they don't spend no time in, mm, 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 that would
Well,
be a
the
travesty.
travesty indeed. And did anybody else want to add anything about Diddy's audacious ass before we go to the next story?
Or his Tootsie Roll PP. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like baby, Trouble just keeps following Shannon Sharp where he goes, and now he's bringing Ocho Cinco into a child. So I have this story from Vibe here. And y'all see where it says Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco Johnson sued for 20 million by viral Usher concert goer, and Vibe has a report about it. So a woman who shot into viral fame after attending an Usher concert has sued Shannon Sharp for his commentary on the clip. Jimalita Tillman has taken legal action against Sharp as well as his nightcap co-host Chad Ochocinco Johnson and the podcast production company Shay Shay Media for false and defamatory statements. Exclusively reported by the U.S. Sun, her efforts to collect $20 million in damages is fueled by the two men claiming her husband filed for divorce after she and Usher had a steamy on camera moment during his tour earlier this year. On April 2nd, 2025, I participated in a fan engagement moment at an Usher Raymond concert where I interacted with the artist as a selected audience member, the lawsuit detailed. Following this event, the defense made and disseminated false and defamatory statements suggesting that I was married and that my husband was filing for divorce due to my participation in this artist experience. I am not married, nor am I currently going through a divorce. The suit continued. I was not married at the time of the fan participation moment during the Usher concert, and added, the defendants' false narrative were shared widely across their platforms, reaching millions of followers, viral spread, and refutation efforts, despite my clear and public reputation on the of the false narrative. Tillman also claimed that she had made numerous efforts to contact the defendants to request the removal of this false narrative, but these requests were disregarded. The ongoing misinformation has resulted in emotional distress for the plaintiff, damaged her reputation, and adversely affected her personal and professional relationships, explained the lawsuit. As claimed in the litigation, Tillman has previously spoken out regarding the false narrative that surrounded her time in the spotlight. That is completely false. I am single, Tillman elaborated at the time. I am a retired homeschool mom looking to expand the arts here and across the pond. I am single. You got a cherry? Give me a jingle. She continued, when he came around with those cherries, I said, well, life is a bowl of cherries. I'll take one, maybe two. Bob has contacted representatives for both Sharp and Ocho Cinco for a statement on the pending lawsuit. Chat, look. I mean, and
Boy,
this is the clip that they're talking about. It's a clip we can just watch this. So yes, that's the video she's suing over.
it's raining
Boy,
in his world, isn't it?
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think she'll win that, but they'll probably settle with her anyway.
They should, girl. Look, if that little white girl can sue his ass against women,
Ugh,
then
poor
damn it,
Ocho. Ocho didn't deserve this,
he sure
but
did.
he swept up with this flu. Oh well, I mean,
Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. He didn't deserve that this time because
this
he
time,
got
you
his
know
own.
what? You right. You are right this time
Whew. Child, look, when it
because
rains, it
men
pours,
are
honey.
the weakest link.
Hmm.
I bet you Shannon ain't gonna stop doing what he's doing. So let's put a pin in this one. We're gonna circle it. Watch this space because I think he's just as dumb as a box of rocks and still ain't learned his lesson.
He is. So what I think is going to happen, and I hope I'm wrong, and I have no evidence to back this up other than my own personal feelings about Shannon Sharp, is that I think he's probably going to try to fight this because this is a black woman, and you know how he really sees it. He don't really see it for black women like that. I don't think he's gonna. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna be passive about this. I don't think he's gonna settle. I think he's gonna try to fight this, simply because this is a black woman.
Mm, I
I hope I'm
mean,
wrong, but I'm usually not about certain things. So
we'll see. Mm-mm. I just, honestly, from two people warning him months prior to his situation, I really don't have no sympathy for him whatsoever. And then just the doubling down and tripling down on the stupidity. I'm like, sir, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
and even in the doubling and tripling down, and with the Monique and them telling him and stuff like that. What that one interview that stuck out with me was his one with Amanda Seals, and she was the one that pretty much exposed his what's the word I'm looking for, passivity when it comes to like just letting certain racial. Because remember when she told her story about like being bullied by racist white kids. And he was
Hmm.
just saying, "Well, I mean, we're their kids." And she's like, "So I should just excuse that the racism because they're kids, and I was a kid too. They had to go through the racism." And he just didn't have anything else more productive to say other than we're their kids. Okay.
Well, he's yeah.
From the deep south at that.
It wasn't. Is it Mississippi?
I forgot where. I just know it's from the deep south. I forget where one of them deep southern states he from.
I think it's Mississippi. And
I can Google it real quick.
I have personal and deep feelings about Mississippi. So
Let me see. Let me see. Let me
He says
see.
born in Chicago.
Oh yeah, it
well,
says Chicago. So he not from the deep south. He from the
he
Midwest.
is.
He
No,
went
he
to high,
was raised in
he
the
went to high
South,
school
wasn't
in
he?
Georgia. In Georgia,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He did spend some time. I mean, a significant amount of time in the South.
So he's supposed to know better. So-
Well, because some of them folks they do a lot of stepping and fetch it. Look, they can't shake it, no
Touche.
matter how
You're
far.
right.
So, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he did. And Amanda Seals, sometimes she be right. Sometimes
Mhm.
she be right. Sometimes she hit it right on the head, and other times She be way off base.
A
Look, they can
broke
never make
clock.
me hate that girl.
Huh?
They
A
can never
broke
make me
clock.
hate that. You a mess.
I don't hate her, but I definitely give her hard side eye and want her to sit down sometimes because she be going too far.
Yeah, I think she's one of those right message, wrong messenger type people.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people don't like her delivery. Because her delivery can be very harsh a lot of times.
Well,
But
and then she be off base sometimes too. And sometimes, know how to turn it off and on. Like you can be a really good actress if you shut your mouth sometimes. Like just be
Re-
quiet.
Read the room.
You know,
she feels like she
sometimes.
doesn't have to read the rule because she's read on African American studies in college.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Stop it. Stop it. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
She said, "So
mm-mm,
y'all motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I know about the shit. I
mm-mm.
went to school for it."
And that's why she gonna be isolated and by herself, child.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, because people and that's actually a lesson I'm learning personally too. People just don't like being talked down to. So I'm trying. I'm a work in progress.
I took
So
women's studies, but I stay the hell up out their business.
Auntie, I know you ain't talking down to nobody. I know you not. I'm not even worried about you.
but yes, because of therapy.
Well, hey, therapy works. Therapy works. It does.
And Cup, I had a very inappropriate comment about you being in women's business, but you know what? I like you, so I'm gonna just let you rock.
And thank you.
Well, does anybody want to add anything about Shannon or racism before we go to the next story?
Mm-mm. You just watch this space. Let's see 3 more months. Let's see if he done got himself back into some more trouble.
Hmm. And let's see if he gonna try to put this black woman through the ringer. So, well, this next one. Well, speaking of putting people through a ringer, honey, you remember we talked about the Rock Nation CEO, honey, Desiree Perez, and
Mm-hmm.
her daughter, Demore. Well, it's coming time for them to face off each other in court, honey. So y'all see, I have this hot new hip hop article. Desiree Perez to face daughter at hearing about alleged gag order violation. Child. So, Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez's daughter alleges that she was involuntarily committed to a mental health institution for no legitimate reason, which we talked about here on the show. And Nicki Minaj is pretty much trying to wake it up too with her Justice for Demore hashtag, even though people speculate that she's not doing it for the right reasons. But hey, at
She
least she's
not.
doing it.
Mm-mm. She needs justice for her babies and get away from separating from her child.
That- Touche. Well,
Husband.
this
Allegedly.
May,
Whatever.
allegedly,
Hmm.
this May, it was reported that Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez was sued by her daughter, Demore Hadley. In the lawsuit, Hadley alleged that her mother used unlawful means to have her falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and the Marchman Act. Allegedly, she spent multiple weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason. Hadley alleges that Perez pulled this off by falsely accusing her of being suicidal and using drugs. Perez reportedly denied these allegations in court. Rock Nation also secured a court order barring both Hadley and her husband from speaking publicly about the case. Earlier this month, however, they alleged that Hadley violated this court order with a Tasha K interview. According to the company, she allegedly affirmatively violated this court's special order and publicized an interview she gave about this case to further influence public perception. Hadley claims she didn't share the video intentionally. Allegedly, it only appeared on her Instagram account because Tasha K added her as a collaborator on the post. So Rock Nation was quick to fire back. They alleged that there is no way it would appear on her account unless Demore made that choice. Allegedly, Perez received several threatening messages of a result of the interview. Today, July 31st, well, that was yesterday rather, the two of them are expected to attend a hearing in Miami over the alleged gag order violation. Rock Nation intends to call multiple witnesses. This includes Alistair Thompson from Guidepost Solutions LLC and a Meta Platforms Inc. rep per All Hip Hop. Hadley and her husband could also be asked to testify in order to verify the authenticity of the post. Perez wants the courts to issue a new order demanding that Hadley delete any posts related to the case and preventing her from posting about it in the future. So again, more evidence of a pattern of Rock Nation covering things up, trying to get things deleted, and I don't know, baby. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
This is such nasty work here.
Yeah.
Hmm. I just, I don't know why. My thing is, why would a mother try and commit her grown daughter
For no
if,
reason. I,
yeah, like for no reason?
I do
Like
not.
I think there is a reason,
I do too.
and um, and the way she's trying to come out, and I just, mm, mm-mm. It's just, it's just
It's more to
not
the story.
kosher to me. Hmm.
Yeah, it's more to the story. I don't think it was
Hmm.
for no reason.
She's like, you were in abuse, and you know what? Trying to save abused women,
I'm not
they
mad.
it don't always work,
It
even if it's
doesn't.
your child.
But I'm not mad about it. If that's what she was doing, if that was her reason, I'm not mad about it. If she
She's
saw,
supposed to. That's her mom. If the mama's gonna try and save her baby, no matter what.
mm-hmm, I can't have a problem with that. I don't care how mad it made her daughter or whatever. If that man was abusing her daughter, and it to the point where she felt like that was necessary, then you know, so be it. But I can't imagine that a mental hospital would keep you in for weeks. Now you can maybe 50 somebody for
What's it?
72
20.
hours or
Yeah, it's
something.
like 72, 48 hours,
Yeah,
something like
something
that.
like that. But just weeks, they gonna
Yeah,
keep you in there for no reason. It's given no. That
that's
would
what
be
I
a
said.
that be she could sue the
The
mental. She
doctors.
suing, yeah, she could sue the mental hospital. Why she ain't suing them if it was for no reason?
Exactly. I said this in one of the other shows. Like, if the doctors were being nefarious
Mm-hmm.
and doing, then why aren't they being sued?
Yeah,
If this was some whole little scheme and the doctor acted negligently or
in
criminally,
collusion with the mother. Yeah, that just don't.
I would be taking the whole system down. You just fighting with your mama.
Right. As a doctor, I definitely wouldn't put myself in that situation. Y'all got to work that out in court or whatever. But yeah, holding her for weeks. Mm-mm.
Weeks, yeah, maybe like if you took a cut for 72 hours, okay, but weeks on end, that's nah. They don't even hold real mentally ill people that for
Thank you.
no,
Thank you. Even
like
though
come on now.
money, you got to want
Yeah,
to be there. You can't just keep you there if you're not, you know, worthy of being there. They're not gonna even do it then. People
without
go
raising some
willingly.
eyebrows.
Yeah, people go there willingly and stay and try to dry out or whatever. But yeah, was she talking about they held her against her will for weeks? Mm-mm.
I'd be suing the whole everybody,
Everybody.
everybody and their mama and my mama.
Mhm.
But and Nikki need to stay out of it. Honestly, that's something she don't need to be in.
Well,
She need
she's
to
been
sit down.
quiet lately, which is a good thing because she was doing too
Well,
much. If
she
she
was
got
starting
all
to look
this,
like a mentally ill person.
she got all this information, and evidence, whatever she claimed going on. You know, you just wait, Bookie. It's coming. It's coming. Keep that to yourself until you can present. But all this online stirring up your barbs and talking. That's not cool because she knows how crazy they are, and
Hmm.
to do stuff like that and have them harassing this woman and sending her death threats and all this bullshit. Stop it.
See, and in my mind, now we would be a whole love and hip hop because we would be a whole episode. Because are we in the same industry, ma'am? I'm coming to see you. Me and you finna
Mhm.
have some some real words in person.
So I was looking for the original article that we talked about this because I remember that story. I remember us doing it on the June 2nd show. And I
Mhm.
do think she is actually, but I want to be like 100% sure before I said anything. But
Mhm.
I think she most certainly is
Suing the doctor.
suing the
She's
doctor.
suing
Yeah,
them.
because yeah, and the hospital because I think they were named in that article. Let me see if I can find it though.
Okay.
Uh,
We don't want to give misinformation, but she
Right.
should. She should be. If they did that, she should be suing them. If this is all
Hmm.
bogus, okay, let's get it cracking.
Very, very true. I agree.
okay, I believe I found that article. I'm just gonna glance it real quick.
Okay, but that means a whole lot of information don't have to come out. I wonder
Yeah,
if
let me
that's what
share this screen here.
is going to apply.
In the lawsuit filed in May and obtained by NBC Miami, had the claims Perez, CEO Rock Nation, longtime business partner of Jay Z, blah, 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 leveraged her influence connections to manipulate the health system and law enforcement to detain her without cause. The complaint filed in Miami accuses Desiree Perez and others of false imprisonment, civil conspiracy, and harassment by using the Baker Act and Marshman Act to have her committed in a facility against her will.
Hmm.
And according to her attorney, it was because of a family dispute. Let me get down to where it says the decision to commit Hadley was based on the following consultation between her family, Dr. Daniel Bober, that's the chief of psychiatry at Memorial Regional Hospital. And Dr. Bober was the one who signed the paperwork without personally evaluating Hadley. That's what
Hmm.
the lawsuit claims. So I think they are being named. I'm just not 100% sure.
Well, that's telling who is who. It doesn't say. She said
If
and
that
others, so they're not saying who the others really are. But her
right,
family, not just her mother, her family.
That okay. And when you do the Baker Act, the person can only be held up to 72 hours
Like we
for
just said,
involuntary examination. So
it
weeks.
still not adding up.
yeah. I'm inclined to maybe agree with y'all that maybe it was because, and then the story is about like the husband. I remember his name. Like we didn't hear much about him, but her husband, my husband. This is I don't. So yeah, I think maybe that did have something to do with it. Allegedly, she might have tried to go to extreme measures to use her connections to get her daughter away from that asshole.
I,
Maybe
I
he was
would.
causing her to have episodes, or somebody who's mistreating you. That could lead you to have mental episodes, and maybe
Hmm.
she felt like she couldn't leave him on her own. He was driving her to do things, drink, drugs, whatever. I'm not, I don't know if that's what she was doing, why they held her, but it still could be a legitimate reason for, getting her in under the Baker Act because he was driving her, to some kind of mental episode. So, there's still a lot of unanswered questions here. So, um, yeah, it's still only 72 hours though for involuntary. And if they kept her longer, then I definitely would have to wonder if any doctor would put themselves at risk, you
For
know.
that type of suit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Knowing it's not legitimate. So, yeah.
Time will tell, hun. We gonna see. And I have a feeling this is going to get messy, messy, messy.
It
Oh, it's
is.
already messy. And then she shouldn't be talking to Tasha K. It don't make it
Of
sound no
all
better.
people.
Look here.
All the
There's
people.
just some people, Tasha K and Jaguar, don't. It starts to delegitimize your argument. I'm sorry. When you go to them,
Go
it's
on the
starting to sound
Today
real shit.
Show or the View or something. Give us somebody. Give us
Well,
Get
come
somebody.
on,
somebody.
Auntie Derek's daytime tea.
Okay, well,
That's
yeah.
somebody.
At
That,
least you got a good reputation because them
thank
heifers.
you.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
Tasha K. Oh, that
And
manipulative.
Jaguar? Mm-mm,
Vampire.
mm-mm,
No.
Hell,
mm-mm.
even Carlos King, he will be better than all of them. At least he's more like trustworthy and reliable than.
Well,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't even know who that is. Let me Google who he is.
If you see his face, you'll know him, honey.
Mm.
He's behind a lot of our favorites on reality TV.
Yeah, the reality TV producer. Yeah,
Let me
anybody
see
but
what
that
he.
girl.
Oh, I've never seen him.
Never
Oh,
seen him.
really? Oh, yeah. He
Carlos.
he's done some really good interviews.
Not
He
this
he
picture I'm seeing of him.
he most recently just interviewed Chantel Christie from Jackie Christie's
Mm.
daughter.
Oh, okay.
That's his latest interview.
Okay. Current CEO, television production company, Kingdom Reign. Okay. Mm-mm.
And ain't he fine? He fine as hell too, honey.
He a little too light for my liking, but he's straight. And he ain't even that light, but a little lighter than I like
You know,
him.
I just got a thing for bald and bearded, honey.
Oh,
They
did he cut
gon'
it off? He almost bald. He got
girl,
a
he
big
bald as
forehead.
hell now.
Oh, he is, because yeah, that forehead is shining.
Hmm.
And you know who? Well, let me be quiet because it's we'll talk about that another time.
I was about to
I
say
was
something inappropriate about shining his forehead even further, but you know what? I think he's
No,
partnered. I
no.
think he has a partner, so I'm going to be respectful.
oh he's on your side of the fence.
Absolutely.
Oh, I just looked at the picture, so I don't even know. I That was the first time I'd ever seen him. I don't know nothing about
Oh yes, girl. He's a flag carrying member of the team.
him. um,
I need a
I
drum
was
man.
going. Okay, that tells me all I need to know. Okay, I'm caught up now on Mr. Carlos.
Well, did
'Cause
anybody want to add anything about either Carlos King, Desiree, Rock Nation, or the Moray before we go to the next story?
Just prepare for the mess.
now who? Okay, now this is a sidebar on kind of on this. Who is the cutie that be interviewing people like on a pod? Well, they're outdoors and they usually have drinks and stuff.
What is his name? I know who you're talking about. He is adorable.
He is so
Sh-
cute,
what is and it's shit. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry.
and everybody just loves him because he seems to have such a great personality.
He does, and that smile and the smile to match, honey. I'm like, oh, he
Mhm.
smiled at me, and I get weak.
Okay, and he not even old, so he got to be
You
cute.
know he look good.
I have no idea who this is.
Oh, I can see his face, but I don't know his name. His stuff has popped up before, and I
Is it
just
Ryan somebody? No, I don't know. Shit, what is it? Because I feel like it's a regular ass name, and it's so simple that it's easy to forget. But I just
right.
can't think of it right now.
Yeah, I don't know his name. Dang, and I haven't seen his videos in a while, so I don't even know where to look.
Hmm.
But he's a cutie patootie, and he's a flag carrying member as well. But he's cute. He
Yeah.
looks like a lot of fun to hang out with.
Well, speaking of a lot of fun to hang out with, that's what Common feels about Jennifer Hudson.
Oh,
Oh
good. He
Lord.
might stay. Oh, he gonna stay for a little while longer.
That's what he say, honey. But I believe it when I see it.
Mm, mm.
I
Well,
believe it when I see it, honey.
how long has
Be,
it been now?
be
Because
equally yoked. Okay.
he hanging
Yep.
on this little bit.
He
Been a
hanging on,
while.
and it talks about them how long they've been together in this article because he feels that you see where it says here in this Vibe article, Common opens up about equally yoked relationship with Jennifer Hudson.
Oh.
I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
equally yoked, but okay, that's just me.
Hey, girl, you and me both. But hey, if that's what helps him sleep at night, then so be it. Well, Common is not holding back about his deep feelings for his current girlfriend, Jennifer Hudson. During a conversation with Samantha Chapman on the Mama I Made It podcast, the Chicago rapper detailed why he feels they are meant to be. That relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, he elaborated. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Man, it's just one of those things where you sound like a damn monologue. It's just one of those
Mm.
things where you don't know truly what true partnership or relationship is until you get there. And it took me some time, maybe to grow and evolve as a person. It's like those things you pray for, you don't get them until you're ready. I think whatever growing I had to do, it was the divine time and alignment. And with Jennifer, and when Jennifer and I started being interested in each other. I mean, I know his exes, all of those several women that he's dated publicly. I know they probably heard the statement like you bald headed bitch. Anyway,
Rolling their eyes so hard they could see Canada. from the back.
Okay.
The
He
back of them
continued.
eyeballs. Hmm.
Yes, and he continued to explain, we had been around each other. We've worked together before, but this was the time where we just felt and got to see each other in that way. It's inspiring to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and gifted and could do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time. She's a special artist, but then to have someone when it comes to a relationship, it's equally yoked. The two Chicago natives were rumored to be dating in 2022 when they co starred in Breathe. The gossip resurfaced in 2023, and by 2024, the two were vocal about their love for one another. My
Mm.
mother was right. I think if she had met you, she'd say, I don't know about the rest of them, but that comment is all right with me, expressed the American Idol alum. That's what she would say, and I would agree. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think you are deserving, man. And I support the idea. I think it's a beautiful idea. I will say that, and you can watch the full interview of that.
I
Child.
guess. You know, it's always weird who men like that decide to like. That's the person. Just like Warren Beatty when he's Annette Bening, all those young women that he dated over the years, and then there's just Annette, who's another actress. She wasn't known to be so glamorous. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't like a glamour queen. And that's who locked down, and she popped out all them babies before she was her ex was gone.
Hmm. Girl, because you know what? She probably the one, and Jennifer probably the one, and I don't know this to be true, so this is all alleged, but they probably the ones that put it down their throat and up their butt. And
Oh,
Thought that was going in a very different
Well,
direction.
well,
oh my God.
well. Okay, and you know what I was gonna say? And Amal Clooney, her little tiny ass, and George the same way. George was infamous, and he just found this Amal, and boy, he
Sometimes you
said,
hmm
meet
"I
that.
don't want to be a player no more."
You just meet that person that's for you, and maybe if he's genuine, I'm happy for them. You know,
Hmm.
if they're happy, I'm happy for them. If they feel like they're meant for each other, that's good because they've been together a while, and maybe he is serious. I don't know that this means they'll get married because maybe he doesn't ever want to get married. I mean, we don't really know this man. But if they're happy in their relationship, then good for them.
I don't even think they need to be married. I don't think that's a requirement. Just
It's
was
not.
y'all if y'all happy,
Yeah,
then
you know.
ride the wheels till they fall off.
If you want
Well,
somebody to have something, that, after you pass, whatever, that's what wills are for. You ain't got to be married. They both are wealthy and, have things. I'm sure they want to take care of business wise about their
Hmm.
lives, and you don't have to be married for that. You can put anybody in your will. You know,
Hmm.
you can make
Hmm.
anybody the, whatever on
Executor.
your insurance. You can do it like you want. You don't have to be married for that. So if that they take care of each other in that way and they're happy, it's good for them.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I don't know why I'm so surprised. I didn't see that one coming, but good for them.
I mean,
And Moon,
And
to answer your earlier question, so it says they were rumored to be dating in 2022, when they co-starred together, and then the gossip resurfaced in 2023. So if it was 2022, then we know she's coming up on that 3-year mark because it's rumored that
hmm.
he is usually 3 years with Common.
Is it
C-
okay? Well, we'll
yeah,
see.
because we don't know him personally, but what we do know is that Common is short for community dick. So
Well, let's see if the community has closed the pool. Let's see.
yeah. Ooh, I hope you know what, and just because the messy bitch in me, honey, I hope one of them exes come out. You know who I hope it is? I hope it's Tiffany Haddish, because
no, you
she's
don't.
probably the
No,
one that
I
don't have
don't. No,
nothing
I
to
don't.
lose.
No,
Oh
no,
no, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See, you like too much mess.
too
She need to
much,
sit down.
too
She need
much.
to sit down and be quiet. She
Please,
had her time, and that's that on
don't con-
that.
don't conjure her up. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
Girl, okay,
Mm-mm.
well, if not Tiffany, then maybe Laura Dern. I think she'll shake some shit up. Won't
No, but have you ever
He,
seen him talk about a person like this? I mean, Because these sound like kind of like commitment words. Like, have you ever really seen him talk about any of his other relationships? I'm asking because I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny.
Erica Badu,
Mm-hmm.
Erica, Serena, and Tiffany. I think those are the only ones I've seen him in recent years, like, the most recent years, like ever really publicly engage in.
Yeah, because when he's with a girl, like he really does show them love. Like he's all about that. That's one thing I'll say about him.
Yeah, he's
That's
all.
that's that's how I know it's easy to fall victim to that community, dear honey. Because I would fall victim to it.
I mean, I don't doubt that he's a nice guy. I don't doubt that. And I'm sure he's probably like genuinely trying to make a connection. It
Right.
just
He's
ain't been
just not gonna
working.
be there for a long time, but he ain't gonna miss. He gonna give you a little
Right.
time and treat you nice, and he's gonna move on.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm about to Google his zodiac sign. Let me
There's
see.
nothing wrong with that. This goes back to what I said. You don't have to be mean to women to date a lot of women. You can be
No.
nice about it. You don't have to mistreat.
Um, chill. His
Yeah.
birthday is
Sure
March
don't.
13th.
He's a Pisces. I knew you was gonna say he's a
The
Pisces.
Pisces. Wait, it was either gonna be a Cancer or a Pisces. I heard that. Oh Lord, that's mm,
Oh my
mm.
gosh.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Wait, what sign is Jennifer? Let me look this up. Hold on.
She's a Virgo.
Oh, she's a
Hey,
okay. Well then, what? I think I heard that little match might work. I think they
It,
work.
mi- it
I think I
might.
heard something like that.
We say they equally yoked, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go with that, and we're at the 3 year mark, so we're about to find out.
We about to fuck around and find out. And if we come back, come next year, and they still together, I'm like, okay, she really might be the one.
Maybe.
I'm happy for
Maybe.
them. Hey, favorite Taurus. Well,
Oh, hey,
well, does anybody
Charlotte.
want to add anything about being equally yoked or community penis before we go to the next story?
No. Mm-mm.
Well, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Well, first, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Two historically non-committal people coming together is a choice.
Oh, oh, wake that up. Look. I ain't want to wake it up, but since you did, let's talk about it.
Mm,
Wait, you know what? It did. Shot across my brain about her long ass engagement before
Long years.
years. So they probably
And
keeping
not
each
even a
other
long
now.
engagement, honey. Remember that she cheated on David allegedly with Molly Music.
Well, who?
He's a gospel singer.
Molly M.
Oh, not. And then you gonna say he's a gospel singer?
I, I,
he fits the
Molly.
profile. Of course, he sings gospel. And don't forget the part where she had Punk's baby. For those that don't know, David was Punk on I Love New
Ugh,
York, which was a show in the
yes,
Mm-hmm.
2000s.
I
Right?
didn't
Mm-hmm.
like him then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Called himself wrestling. Well, apparently he couldn't wrestle Jennifer's heart, so God bless him.
He
what
tried
I
to
happens
mean,
when
he
you
just
start taking
multitask.
wrestled
Western
that.
Harvard?
He just wrestled that little tutu down there and gave it a baby.
I mean,
What was his name? Molly Music, you said?
Yeah,
Uh huh.
Mali.
he's good.
Oh, wait. Uh, okay, hold on. I think I didn't type in. How do you spell it?
Mali.
Oh, I was all off base. What I pulled
I,
Mm-hmm.
up didn't make
I'm
no
just I
sense.
can't believe we said that because we I want you to see. I just want to hear her reaction when she see him. She gonna be like, you cheated. She cheated on David with him. Yes, girl.
Mm.
What does that mean? You know,
I mean, the side profile on this album cover is not bad.
he's
Because that's
probably a
because it was
very
photoshopped.
engaging, intriguing person to get to know, not based on the cover of the
It
book.
must be heavy, and she
Once
and she
you
sensed
know
that.
what I'm saying, once you get to talk to him, and he probably wows you with his
Um,
character and his brain. Give me
yeah,
that. Give me some of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want some of
but
that.
just don't smile. Just don't smile.
Now don't smile.
He
Yeah.
invited her to Bible study and they started praying together. That's what happened.
Yes, closely. And
Hmm.
you know what? I mean, sometimes you just have to. You want to test it out.
You feel the spirit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the spirit told you it's heavy.
Yeah. And when they were talking about the hem of a garment, they weren't mentioning hers. I guess that's where he got confused.
What you say? I'm not in a monogamous relationship. I'm not engaged. I'm not married. Uh, you know.
But I didn't think her ex fiance was attractive either. So I
Oh no, but
mean,
when I tell you I was a punk stan, honey, he could have
I
gotten it
know you
every
are.
which way.
And
He
his
could have
name
turned
was
me every which way
Punk.
but loose.
What his name
Yep.
was Punk?
Punk, yep, on I Love New
Mhm.
York. Honey, and
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he looked like that, honey, and he was educated, oh baby, I was ready to be his wife, honey. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Can't mess
Really?
with can't mess with Harvard men though. That's
Touche. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
To be fair, Auntie, you also found 50 Cent attractive. So,
Wake that up.
like,
Don't
Wake
hand it
that up.
to
and you
today.
eat cardboard.
Okay.
He is attractive. I don't. He now he might be an asshole, but he's attractive.
No, he ain't.
Not
It's
too much on my
okay.
ex man.
Thank God he's your
Y'all
ex.
know.
Thank God. Thank
Y'all
God.
know these wounds are still fresh now.
I know, but
Mm,
he ain't cute. Them big ass
mm.
teeth. And I don't care. And it ain't alleged. I'm saying what I'm saying.
I'm staying out of that conversation, but he's a great troll. I'll give him that.
Indeed. Go ahead, favorite
Yeah.
Taurus.
another note for the audience, just so y'all know, Auntie has had an eye exam in almost 5 years. So that
I just refuse to let these glasses go. No, I really do need to go get my eyes checked for real, for real. So,
Look, they can take
Every
them
year.
same frames and put your new lenses in there. Just you got to get some new lenses, baby.
yes, Lord.
Soon come, soon come.
Soon come. Well, speaking of somebody who needs some new lenses to look at a new way of life, honey, Erica Mena.
Oh Lord.
She
Oh,
so she's
Jesus.
actually upset that Safari went to a Chris Brown concert.
Oh,
For okay, first of all, why is Safari still around? And then second of all, why is she mad? Why is she even and why are we in the group
what?
chat?
Anything he's doing.
Now, if I remember correctly, wasn't Mena in one of Chris Brown's earlier videos? I believe.
I don't know.
I think she was because
I
I
don't
think
know
they. I
either.
remember them talking about it on Love and Hip Hop New York.
I
All the time
probably ain't seen a
is
good video since the early 2000s.
when she was 16.
What?
Yep, when she was
Uh,
six.
I
Go
don't
ahead,
know.
favorite Taurus.
I know. I just want to wake that up too. I'm about waking stuff up this morning, apparently. But no,
Yeah,
yeah. But no, yeah. Erica was not. She lied about her age.
Mm,
gotcha. That's
sounds about right.
well. Erica Mena recently took to her Instagram story to complain about her ex-husband, Safari Samuels, attending a Chris Brown concert. Samuel shared a video of himself emotionally singing along to Brown's performance on social media Wednesday. Addressing the clip, Mena wrote over a black screen, "The world's poster boy, deadbeat at the Chris Brown concert, shedding fake tears for yet another man. Clown, ain't you in court right now, lying under oath about being broke just so you don't have to lift a finger or a dollar for kids you don't even see? Even your mother should be ashamed." When the shade
Wow.
room, right? When the shade room shared the fiery statement on Instagram, fans had mixed reactions. How y'all telling her to let it go, but not holding him accountable for not taking care of his kids? She has every right to call him out, one user wrote. Another replied, she need to learn to shut up and just be Big Mama. Old girl always got something to say every time his name pop up somewhere. It's okay to be a single mom in silence. Let the happiness and success of your children speak for itself. Now, that last comment was crazy, but okay. Anyway, let's see. Samuels and Minna married back in 2019 and welcomed two children over the course of their relationship. Minna ended up filing for divorce in May of 2021. Their latest interaction is far from the first time Minna has accused Samuels of being a deadbeat. Samuels previously fired back at the accusation during a recent interview on the All Things Keisha Kior podcast earlier this year. And if y'all don't know who Keisha Kior is, she's Gucci Mane's wife. Anyway, after admitting that he hadn't seen his kids in 4 months, he said of the social media backlash, I really don't let it get to me because I know what's really going on. And deadbeats ain't paying what I'm paying in lawyer fees. It's so expensive and I hate it so much and I just want it to be black and white. Hey, look, let's just let it be this. The only people that are benefiting from this are the lawyers. So yeah, she pretty much said you sitting there at a Chris Brown concert, but you can't take care of your damn kids.
Look
And you
here.
telling the
Okay.
cut the course you broke.
There was one thing that he was right about, that the lawyers are the ones benefiting from this. Second of all, girl, take some accountability. You knew Safari was,
Trash.
I mean, super trash. But no, you popped out two babies. Girl, sit down somewhere and take us out the group chat. I don't need to know that we know, we get it. We know he's a deadbeat, girl. What we gonna do?
He got a
What is we
big
gonna do?
and he knows how to use it.
That he does.
Look at his corny ass. Oh, he's so corny. Well, go ahead, hon.
So far as I hear, like la di da di da, I can whenever I want.
I got kids, but I don't pay for them. La di da di da. I don't even see
Look,
him.
You got that boom, 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 boom. That super dick apparently.
apparently,
Ugh,
honey.
I don't want it. If it's attached to that corny body, he could keep it. He's corny.
But my thing, Mike, I did have a question. I'm not sure anyone could hear or answer, but I guess we'll just speculate. Um, I don't. Well, it's not necessarily exclusive to Erica Mena. I just never fully understood the intention behind attempting to publicly shame someone who has no shame. What does she get out of that? Or what does a person get out of that? Because obviously, you're not going to get the reaction that you're seeking, you know. And since she's not getting the reaction, she's the one that ends up looking crazy, even though she may be right about everything. We weren't in the bedroom. We're not in the home. We just see bits and pieces of whatever whomever publicist chooses to share or public worker. But the fallout is never in her favor, and I'm not sure when exactly she'll realize that you may need to use a different key for that door because obviously it's not going to work no matter how many times you try. Or knock the bitch down. Do something else.
No, for real. For real. You're right.
But she's irrational. When she gets upset, she loses all sense of reason. You can't reason with her. She does crazy shit, and that is not working for her. And at this big age, you have two children and been through all you've been through. If you can't adjust and be reasonable in what you're doing, then you do the same thing. You're gonna get the same result.
Hmm.
Oh, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
And I hate to mention that I saw this, but on Love and Flip Flop, if y'all recall, when she I guess she got some sort of notoriety early in the I forgot what season it was, and she wanted to sit down with Mona Scott Young and talk about she's so above the show and she's all this and she's all that, and this is the attention that she was seeking, but she wasn't prepared for it, obviously. So I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if she has the capacity, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that if she looks back at how she handled that situation with some sort of like remorse or regret, because she got what she wanted, she got on the show, she got the notoriety, but she also got the babies from someone who was not present.
She
So
got used way before the babies, and
yeah,
she wasn't
Hmm.
all that. I mean, she was a beautiful girl when she came on there, no lie. But when you think that that puts you above everybody else on there because you're so cute and you're so this and you're so that,
Hmm.
it doesn't. And she found that out the hard way. She got ran
And
through.
but she's, mm, And she still ain't learned her lesson. How many times you gonna hit your head up against a brick wall, girl?
Being pretty is not, that's, you gotta have more. You gotta have some brains. You gotta know how to uh, work that beauty. You can't just be
Mm-hmm.
screaming and getting unreasonable and shouting and going on and thinking that's gonna get you over just because you cute. Uh-uh.
Men will listen to them. They know what they're talking about, girl. Cause, honey, and look, and even when I tried to like you just for a little bit, like, cause I ain't gonna like, there was a brief moment when, and it's crazy because the brief moment that I actually did like her because her personality actually seemed like it was a lot of fun in that show. It was a reality show called Scared Straight on or Scared Famous, excuse me, Scared Famous
Oh,
on
really?
VH1.
Okay.
Yes,
Dang.
and Redman was the host of that show. She was funny because they pretty much brought a bunch of the VH1 reality stars all together. They put them through. It was almost like a Fear Factor type
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she met Safari. So they were flirting.
Mm.
It was cute, little harmless flirting at first, but they had Alaska on the drag queen on there. It was a fun show. So she was fun. I was like, wow, she's really funny. I like Erica, but that was probably like the only brief period I was like, because when she was
Wait.
back on Love and Hip Hop. Mm.
Uh-huh.
Was
Is
nuts.
VH1 even still a station? Did they close that?
Hell yeah, Grace Hill Station. That's why I watch Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
on.
see, I'm still some folks. Look at me, I'm so old. Oh, that's where all those reality shows are. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yes. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Miranda, I wouldn't be surprised if it did go off the air from all that trash television, allegedly, allegedly. But
I mean, you wouldn't even know that they used to be a music channel. Oh my God.
You really wouldn't. Pop-up videos, honey, was a time.
Oh, VH1. That was a look here.
well, the
Yeah.
common denominator here is Viacom. So look at them.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh, 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 oh.
They can afford.
Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. I don't
They
get
can afford.
Auntie in trouble. Allegedly.
Is it a legend when it actually really is the common denominator?
Two plus two is four sometimes.
Uh-huh.
No,
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
all the time.
If Johnny had five
Okay.
apples.
Yeah, you got three left. Chill. It's three. Chill. It's three.
I love y'all so much.
Oh, and we have a legal note. Auntie Derek's daytime tea does not share the same opinions as the co-host on the. Let me stop.
Also true.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Not the
you
legal
look over my
disclaimer.
contract. Hold on.
Oh my God. I gotta take my glasses off. Oh my
let,
God.
let me tell y'all, because I know for some people over in Viacom, honey, I'm trying to stay in they good on their
I,
good side. So,
yeah, yeah. That was
Allegedly,
my
allegedly, everything's alleged,
yeah.
okay?
That was reflective of my opinion. I had nothing to do with that. Thank you.
These are
Boy,
not
we gotta put all
good
these
opinions.
disclaimers.
no, it's
The,
all good because you absolutely right. And then I was even talking to Chill about this last night, honey. I said something going on because one, you see how now the VMAs that's coming up that's historically been on MTV. Why are they
Mhm.
putting that shit on CBS? For what?
Huh?
That
Why?
shouldn't even be on regular TV. Don't nobody care. Stop.
VIACOM.
Mm,
So
mm.
you like they say two plus two is four, and Cup said it's all the time.
Yeah,
So
All
sometimes,
the time.
sometimes it's three. Wink, wink. Sometimes it's three.
See,
Yeah,
fake news.
sometimes it's three. Depending on who you ask. Wink, wink.
That's how as a
Wink,
country, that's
wink.
what happens.
Wink,
Well,
wink.
if it's parentheses around the second two,
Uh huh. Uh huh. That part. Yeah. Hmm.
Then it isn't a plus anymore.
That that
You
part.
know what?
Fits.
See, y'all, don't start with this Virgo terrorist over here, because he will
Ah,
well us to death.
pimp dust.
What?
Come on now.
well, y'all. Speaking of, while we still talking about love and hip hop people, let's just talk about some more people. Ra Ali. My
Oh,
y'all know how I've told y'all before she was my old boss, and when I was working at her shoe store, I had the time of my life, honey. So, but it was a really good experience for me. But
Mm-hmm.
and remember, I actually told y'all that she's not shy about fighting. Like if you step to her, then
You
you
gonna get this
gon'
business.
right. So I bring all that up to say that there's this hot new hip hop article And y'all see where it says here, Cardi B claims she furiously confronted Ra Ali at an airport in Cannes over their years long feud. And they were
Mm.
long story short, they were feuding because of Ra's friendship with Nicki Minaj. So Cardi B says she recently ran into Ra Ali at an airport in Cannes, France, and got into a fiery confrontation with her. The two have been feuding for years after getting into a fight at a New York Fashion Week after party over Nicki Minaj in 2018. Taken to X, formerly Twitter Spaces, Cardi discussed the incident, admitting that she threw a speaker at Ali, as caught by All Hip Hop. That's where I'm gonna pop it off, Cardi said, explaining that they were at a private lounge. If you thought I was gonna let that shit fly, you out of your fucking mind. I can't live and die knowing that somebody did put their hands on me and I never did nothing back. Bitch, I'm from the Bronx, you from the Bronx, you know what's up. From
Oh
there,
God.
yeah, from there, she claimed that the drama began with Ali staring her down in the lounge. So that's when I threw a JBL speaker on her head. She said,
What?
and she said, "You feel better about yourself?" She's acting like she was going to fight, but she wasn't really like aggressive. She added that security stepped in before the drama could escalate any further. Again, I just want to pause and say, like I said, based off of my information, what I told y'all, and based off of what I know from Raw Ali, I already know this is a bold face ass, Libra ass lie. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I know it is. So, anyway, Ra Ali has since addressed the incident in a series of posts on Twitter or X. In doing so, she shut down the idea of getting hit by a speaker. I will always be ready to protect myself at all costs. However, at this stage in my life, I'm not interested in making poor choices, she wrote. Anything and everything I execute is thoroughly calculated. With that being said, had anyone in this whole world hit me in my head with a speaker, you in fact will be viewing the footage of me in handcuffs. I promise to God that did not happen. Ali concluded, if it makes her feel better, I encourage you all to support that version. Mentally, I can handle it. I don't mind. I will not be on this app acting a fool. All updates are on her website. It's on site on the IG page. Have a successful and peaceful day. And then she put here where she allegedly furiously confronted her. So this is Ali Rock recording it, right? So y'all look at this.
That's that media smartness, boy. I yeah, I took my phone out. I pressed record, and I'm like, so she's chewing a bagel.
So does it look like Cardi confronted anybody in that look letter? It was only what 5 seconds, but the way she was talking, like I saw her, I ran her down, I did this, that, and that don't look like Rob was the one who took her phone out.
well,
Said she's eating a bagel. So
well, to be fair, she was not even looking her direction yet. So it could have
that line
happened
as
after
Libra
that.
saw her. She Rob, you can't miss Rob. You can't
Okay.
miss that girl. She is a very big presence. You can't miss her.
Let me Google her too.
I don't
It's
believe
been a
she
while.
hit her with a speaker. I don't. And then
She
Oh, you
don't.
talking about
like
Cardi didn't
it
hit
was
her with a
no big.
speaker?
Yeah, it was no big deal. I don't believe that. I don't.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't care about that. I need Cardi to be quiet anyway.
Go ahead, our favorite Taurus.
Oh, so if this allegedly happened and they're in a public airport and like, oh my God, that's Cardi B, why wouldn't we have seen any footage
Yeah.
of that
Oh no, we
right now?
wouldn't see.
Cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, alleged leak from the airport for to get some money from TMZ, allegedly, as we know from the past, not for this airport, but others as well. So,
You asking the right questions, honey.
You know what? But them old grown ass adults and supposed to be having money, they don't need to be fighting any goddamn way. So everybody sit down.
they got too much to lose, if we're being honest. Like, especially
Seriously.
Cardi B being a music artist signed to a major label, there's some shit that she just cannot do, you know. And
And
Mhm.
shouldn't do. You got 3 kids. 3 kids, girl. Sit down. It's time to sit
Yeah,
down.
unprovoked.
right,
Like, why would
and
you throw a speaker at somebody and not they're not doing anything to you? That's stupid.
I would gag
Totally.
if information came out that she was in the hospital. If you pick up what I'm putting down, around the same time she allegedly threw this speaker.
Mhm.
Mm.
Look, I knew it was a bold face. Like I want y'all to keep in mind that. And Raw, honey, if you hearing this, it is no shade, girl, because you know me and you cool. But when she said that first of all, the fact that y'all said there was no video footage of like any type of a tussle with Cardi B of all people, one of hip hop's biggest stars, even if it is in Cannes, France, there was no video footage for us to watch other than that clip that we just saw. And the
Reporters
fact that
everywhere.
hello, and the fact that I know Rob personally, and long story short, there was a beauty salon that used to be beside it, her shoe store in Harlem. Ra
Mhm.
was actually told not to come back because she got into a bunch of fights with the clients at the while getting her hair done and stuff. In addition to that, she she there was an incident with a security guard at a nightclub in Midtown. That security guard, twice her size, Rob beat that motherfucker up and scratched his face up. So that little bitty ass silicone field Cardi B does not. I'm telling you, that girl will get her shit stumped at, honey. And I'm not even trying. Cardi B
I,
will get stumped at fucking around with Raleigh.
I would support that version and get paid.
Oh my god. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
So I have a question. So if she got hit and hit the ground, right, would she bounce up like a basketball afterward?
Oh,
Well, yes.
Oh,
I mean that's what science says will happen.
no, gravity. Yeah.
Well, does anybody want to add anything else to
mm, mm,
Cardi or
mm,
Ro-
mm.
oh,
Miranda
Favorite
said,
Taurus took me out with that one. Mm, mm,
I love it. Well, this is gonna be a story I'm sure that y'all not gonna care about as well, but it's in the news, so let's talk about it. Larsa Pippen, honey.
oh God, that's
Mm.
another heifer that need to sit down.
Well, speaking of another heifer that need to be sit down, Kim Kardashian. Larsa saying that she and Kim's their friendship has reached its end.
Can
Oh,
we need to stay out of white women's business? I don't care.
Well, Larsa Pippen confirms that her friendship with Kim Kardashian has reached the end of the road, according to Hot New Hip Hop.
good for both of them.
Mm, mm, mm,
So,
mm.
Larsa has confirmed that her once close friendship with Kim Kardashian has ended. According to multiple reports, the 44-year-old television personality spoke openly about the long rumored split during an interview on the Jason Lee show, stating that she and Kardashian are no longer friends. Kim K has not responded to Pimpin's remarks. Pippen and
It's. I'm sorry. Go
oh,
ahead.
Uh, Pippen and Kardashian shared a decade-long bond that played out across public events, social media, and reality television. Their sudden distance, first noticed in 2020, raised questions when the Kardashian family unfollowed Pippen on Instagram. The move fueled widespread speculation, but neither party offered direct explanations at the time. During her recent appearance, Pippen acknowledged the fracture and revealed that despite the personal fallout, she has no plans to cut ties entirely. Kardashian remains the godmother of her 16-year-old daughter, Sophia. Sophia still spends times with Kim's family, Pippen said. They're kind to her, and I never want to jeopardize that. Well, that's nice. When asked
Mm,
whether a reconciliation was possible, Pippen said she had no desire to revisit the past. I'm not who I I'm not who I was yesterday, she told Lee. I'm in a good place. Her remarks suggested emotional closure rather than lingering resentment.
mm,
Kardashian has never publicly commented on the demise of their friendship. However, Pippen has offered some insight over the years. She has hinted that her relationship with both Kardashian and Kanye West may have placed her in a difficult position, potentially leading to estrangement. Still, Pippen has not disclosed a single incident that led to the end of their friendship. Shortly after the social media fallout in 2020, Pippen addressed the situation indirectly. I woke up blessed, she wrote in an Instagram post referencing the attention surrounding her online activity. She added that her focus remained on her family, her wellness brand, and her personal life. Today, Pippen appears focused on forward momentum. Her interview reflects a shift in priorities, emphasizing growth, boundaries, and authenticity. While her relationship with Kardashian has ended, Pippen made it clear that she harbors no ill will and isn't looking back. I actually plan on watching that interview later with her and Jason Lee just to see what the hell. Because I know it's messy, and I know he was being messy too. So,
I didn't want to invoke his name last time, but he get on my nerves.
and we
He
have
get
a
on.
comment. Kim couldn't be friends with someone who has her 2012 face. Oh Oh my God.
Is that who said that? Is that's almost
I mean,
dang.
they circling back to the original selves. So
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? And I don't. I'm not. I'm not even a Kim sympathizer, condoner, nothing. But I will agree. Like, why would she even address that lady? Like, why would she even like, girl, bye, get
Hmm.
back? And I need her to go away. I need her to go away. And I feel bad that for Scottie Pippen that she even gets to keep his name
That is very weird to me.
obviously,
Like, why is she still keeping that name?
You know
because it's
why?
Okay.
famous, money.
She'd be a nobody
Mhm.
without it.
That part, just a lady with a whole bunch of lip fillers in her face, and just that. She need to go away. She's another little parasite. That's just.
Go
Mm-mm.
ahead, favorite Taurus.
To be fair, she couldn't be with Marcus Jordan without that last name. So
Touche. You
That
absolutely right.
and didn't they haven't broken up yet?
Yeah, they broke up.
Okay, that's what I
And
thought. Thank God.
in fact, I mean, I know y'all don't see it for Justin, Jason Lee. We could take a poll because if y'all don't want to see it, I won't play it. But this is about a minute and a half long clip of her talking about Marcus.
no,
no
thank
thanks.
you. No.
Oh, okay. So we have, I think we have unanimously.
Please don't.
Well, that's that one. That y'all. Do y'all remember when we talked about was it last week sometime maybe? I can't remember exactly when, but we talked about a rapper named by the name of Queso and how his dad was testifying against him in court.
Hmm. Yep.
Well, baby, he was just convicted of murder, first degree.
Thanks, Dad.
So I have okay, pretty much. So Queso convicted of killing rival rapper after father testifies against him in court. So Queso and his cousin, ATK Scotty, were both convicted of first degree murder in the 2020 killing of rival rapper Charles Lil Buck McCormick Jr., a violent culmination of a long running hip hop and gang rivalry in Florida. Jurors returned guilty verdicts after hearing weeks of testimony tying the two to the deadly ambush outside a Jacksonville shopping plaza. Prosecutors said Lil Buck, a member of the rival group KTA, was targeted after releasing a diss track mocking the 2019 death of Willie Addison, Queso's half brother. The state argued Queso jumped out of a car and chased Lil Buck down, shooting him multiple times. The prosecution's case leaned heavily on surveillance video, cell phone data, social media posts, and lyrics, as well as testimony from Queso's own father and a former associate turned cooperative witness. Mm, turned snitch, if you will. Let me stop. Anyway, Dominique Butter Barner, who pled guilty to second degree murder in exchange for his cooperation, told jurors he was part of the plan and identified Queso as the shooter. He got out and started shooting. I seen it, Barner testified, adding that the killing was retaliation for Addison's death. Queso's father, Abdul Robertson Sr., also testified against his son. He identified the rapper in dashcam footage showing a hooded figure opening fire. Both Queso and ATK Scotty were tried simultaneously but before separate juries. Queso's brother, Abdul Robertson Jr., faces related charges in a separate trial. Prosecutors say the murder was part of a broader feud between two Jacksonville groups. Ace's Top Killers from ATK, which includes Queso and rapper Youngin Ace, and Kill Them All, KTA, which included Lil Buck and the late rapper Julio Fulio, who was shot and killed in June of 2024. Youngin Ace offered up to support offered up support to now convicted killers just as their trial started. I'm behind y'all. See you soon. That's what he tweeted. Looking a fool. Child.
Now his
I,
lawyer posted. I saw a video. I didn't look at it, but it explained what the lawyer was saying. That they was looking at a picture of the shooter versus a picture of little Queso standing up, and he said the shooter ain't got no ass. Queso got an ass.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
saw
best
that.
your lawyer can come up with. If you ain't, if the shoe ain't got no ass, oh my God, that shoe had me falling out of my chair.
He said, "Honey, if the jaw strap don't fit, you must have quit."
That is
I am
insane.
hollering.
Oh my god.
I'm like, baby, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Will,
Oh,
God.
Lord, go ahead, Will.
No, but I did have a question because I remember I was at a show where you spoke about this. I believe it was the early stages of this auntie. So the person that testified, who is identified as his father in this article, is that the same one that's already incarcerated for something else or something?
It is indeed. The
Mm-hmm.
very same.
So they called someone who's already convicted of a similar crime to testify on behalf of his son, who is being accused of the same crime or a similar crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's not smart.
Mhm.
They want him to go to jail if that was the case.
His
Yeah.
dad did for sure because his dad felt betrayed because he felt like his son didn't speak up on his something. I forgot his statement, but it was just pretty much some hot hood mess, honey.
So essentially, it could be considered like a form of retaliation.
Yep.
Is his
That's
grown
crazy.
son? Damn.
Some people just they gonna be forever in that hood ghetto mentality.
Which leads to the grave or to the prison.
That's it, that's all, or both.
Look, all I could think about they the men version of Orange is the New Black. Remember Daya and her mama Alita when they was in jail together. So Queso gonna walk up in there and then his daddy gonna come over and just smack the shit out of him and walk away, just like Alita did Daya.
Well, a lot of times they don't let them interact in prison. Parent, child, siblings. They have them
Uh,
in different pods.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't.
Sometimes, yeah.
They generally don't.
I
Not.
was watching.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. I was actually I saw a podcast. It was talking about this guy who had been in jail and his father. Matter of fact, it was him, his father, and his brother were all in jail, and him and his father ended up being in the same jail. And they would, and the reason, and what you're saying, Chill, is true because they one, they try and pit the COs and heads always try and pit the one against the other, or they are in cahoots doing like um running scams in the jail
Hmm.
and
They
stuff
might let
like
them
that.
have a meeting. Like sometimes they'll let them meet up, under guard and have a conversation. But generally, they're not in the same pod where they can just come out of their cells and be around each other. Not like that. You remember they didn't even, how they kept the Menendez brothers separated for all the years they've been in jail. They
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
They only saw
Hmm.
each other when they went back to court. They didn't see each other in prison.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely not a
yeah,
regular
not common.
practice.
But now I have seen a couple of shows on like Locked Up where they'll show brothers that are in there, but that's very very rare. And it may not be for like serious crimes, not like this. So yeah, it's generally not allowed.
Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
And just a side note, I'm still highly upset that his street name is spelled like that. That is
Oh,
embarrassing.
Well, how you want to spell it well?
Queueso chill.
Little cheese.
Yes. That's what I think. That's what he was trying to say. You got that queso. How do you spell queso?
it's
Queso.
phonetically.
That's how it sounds.
Hmm. And you know, hood
Crazy.
hood hood education. Queso.
Yes, honey. A mess. Well, they about to be calling him baby in jail. Oop, that's not
Oh,
nice. That's not nice.
Auntie.
Derek. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
They're gonna see those straps fit, and they're gonna want to have a conversation.
Didn't they
Them.
say you got a booty?
Well, that's what his lawyer said. He's got ass. The perpetrator didn't have no ass.
Well, that might work out for him.
Mm,
Mhm.
All I know
interesting.
is he's gonna be in there a long time. Capital murder,
Mm,
like
mm,
Hmm.
mm.
strict sentence there. You're gonna be in there for years.
Well, I mean, hell, you lucky you didn't get the death penalty because that's what they be trying to do.
Well, yeah, in states that I don't know if that state have it, but it's definitely a long prison sentence.
Oh, I'm almost positive. Sure, let me Google it real quick because I'm sure Florida has, especially with they ass, Ron DeSantis stupid ass, just
Oh yeah, they
declared
had the death
today as Hulk
penalty.
Hogan Day. Yeah, I figured they did because Florida is. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, but when was the last time they put somebody to death? Texas, the only
Matter.
True.
Texas and I think Alabama, the only states I see anybody enacting their
Mm,
sentences.
they just had a recent. It's either Florida where they are now. You can um, the method of the
Execution,
execution is it could be anything.
like by gunfire,
Stone,
hanging,
stone. Yep.
however
Any.
you want it.
I think that was the craziest thing.
How do
Uh,
you want it?
Oh, do they have Death by Snoo Snoo? Shout out to the Futurama fans. Death by Snoo Snoo.
No, they don't have that one. That's an unproven method.
And if you get that reference, we are friends.
Definitely, I get it.
Well, honey, well, speaking of some more legal news, honey, we've talked about Sean Kingston and his mama a lot. So now we about to talk about Sean Kingston's lawyer because now it looks like they're enemies. So I have this all hip hop exclusive. Sean Kingston's legal team implodes and lawyer now an adversary. Child. So Sean Kingston is done with his lawyer, and his lawyer might be even more done with him. Robert A. Rosenblatt, who was representing Kingston in his federal fraud case, is trying to distance himself from the singer after their attorney client relationship crashed and burned. The drama's been bubbling for months, but now Rosenblatt is officially begging the judge to let him walk away from the case, claiming things between him and Kingston are so bad they're basically on opposite teams. This all hit the fan after Kingston fired off a blunt email back in May telling Rosenblatt to zip it. I am writing to formally request that you cease speaking to the media or any other third parties regarding my case, as the information being shared is incorrect and potentially damaging. I also want to remind you the importance of maintaining attorney client privilege. Furthermore, do not speak on my behalf to the prosecutor, judge, or anyone else from this point forward, Kingston said. Now imagine sending that to your lawyer. Anyway, Rosenblatt first tried to ditch the case back in May of 2025, but the court blocked him. Now he's back with receipts saying the relationship is toast. Kingston doesn't trust him and has accused him of leaking information to a local journalist. Rosenblatt swears he didn't, but the damage was done. It is apparent from Kingston's emails and texts that he does not want the undersigned. I'm sorry, he doesn't want the undersigned to talk to judges or prosecutors on his behalf. Rosenblatt wrote. He did not oppose the withdrawal of counsel in the state case. Further, it is clear that the irreconcilable differences have terminated the attorney-client relationship to the extent that it has become adversarial. Rosenblatt says Kingston got another lawyer, Zelchka Bozanik, who will handle things from here, including sentencing. The feds don't care if Rosenblatt dips either, so he's asking the court again to let him off the hook. Kingston already has already been convicted on multiple fraud charges, along with his mom Janice Turner. The feds say they ran $1 million scam using fake wire receipts to score luxury cars, jewelry, and even a massive LED TV. Turner's already been sentenced to 5 years in prison. Kingston's hearing is set for August 28th, and he's looking at up to 100 years, though prosecutors only want around 6.5. So, so yeah, that attorney probably got the email like, who does this fat motherfucker think he's talking to like that? Like, bitch, I'm trying to help you, and you gonna tell me not to talk to your judge on your behalf? What am I supposed to do? But again, don't listen to me because my knowledge of the law in courtrooms is learned through what law or SVU. So
I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna sit my ass down. You handle it.
okay, Because even if he were to choose that route, wouldn't he still get paid? Or I would imagine he would still get paid whether he. Or no, is it attorneys? They don't get paid if they lose cases, right? Or
No,
Well, no,
it
that's
depends on if you're
different.
working on contingency or not. If you're not working on contingency, then you're going to pay your retainer.
No matter
Run,
what. Yeah,
yeah, you run down your
Mm-mm.
retainer.
okay,
you're
that's
gonna
good
pay
to
that
know.
lawyer. Contingencies is mostly cases where you're gonna win some money and they think they can win,
Yeah,
and they
because then
want
they
you to
Mm-hmm.
take
stand
four.
on
They can
contingency.
take up to 40%.
Yeah, so they not doing it on no damn criminal cases that I know of. But they
Nah, because you're gonna be on there for a minute. You're gonna waste some hours.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't get convicted, what do they win? They don't win nothing, you know. So yeah, go ahead, Will.
What I'm gathering from this information is that Sean is mad that he didn't, what the lawyer didn't get him off as promised. That's what I'm gathering. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Did he
Well,
promise?
you
Did he
guilty,
promise
sir.
that? Did he promise that? Or maybe he thought he'd get less time or probation or something like that and pay restitution and just be on
Didn't the
probation.
mama? Didn't the mama snitch too a little bit?
If
She
he's
did.
a lawyer worth half his salt, he wouldn't be saying anything other than this is what you standardly get. This is what we may be able to get. It's gonna be very vague.
And then it's not his first rodeo. It's not his first offense.
Mm-mm.
So that I think by itself tells you you're probably gonna do some time.
Yeah, and scamming ain't too hard to put two and two together. Like they got you. They got the receipts. There's a trail, fam.
Yeah, and his mama had me cracking up because we talked about her ass pretty much begging the courts, like, look, I'm an old woman and my community loves me, so please don't give me too much time to serve. So they ended up giving her 5 years.
Hmm. And
Which
5 years is a
yeah,
long time.
a
Shit.
lot of time, yeah.
Shit. 2 days
Hmm.
is too long. Hell.
I
Shit.
don't want to spend
Hello.
zero times. I don't want to spend no time in prison.
None. You
Period.
hear me? None.
You're right.
Unless I know I had to put somebody down for a good reason and I'll come to the come to terms with what I gotta do, but I'm not going just on some scamming or some
Put yourself
no.
in that. You ain't gonna put yourself in that.
My
No, I'm
my
not.
child is about the only thing that would send me to jail.
Exactly. Or me protecting my own life. But other than that, oh, some scam? No, I'm not going to jail for that. No, no. Mm.
It's really not worth it. Like it's really not. I
Really.
just don't. But hey, we look. This just us talking. We not these people. We don't know what people do when they back us against the wall and stuff. So I'm with you, Moon. I just don't get that racketeering and stealing money because I feel like everything has a freaking paper trail. You can't do things in secret. Like why would you think you can get away with something like that, especially
Too much
large amounts of
technology.
money?
Too
Well,
much technology these days.
especially the things they did. I mean, they left a huge paper trail. And maybe he thought his career would take off and that he could make those debts, you know, uh, he could, satisfy those debts before they actually took him to court over it. Uh,
Hmm.
we don't really know why he did it. I know his mama said she was trying to present him as a star or whatever in the industry, and he let that go to his head. Maybe he thought he could satisfy the debt before it came to this point, but it didn't work out. And so, but he did obtain those services under, scamming circumstances. But that might not have really been his whole intention, at the time. But it didn't work out. Who knows? Hey, Will.
Well, from my perspective, he has a high-ish profile, so I'm pretty sure he thought he could get away with it.
He probably did. I agree with you, Will.
Yeah.
Cause he was a moment like, but this moment was back in what 2006, seven.
Long
So,
Gone.
ago,
It's been gone. That moment it's ashes.
has turned into
Hoping.
years.
Okay. Shit, a decade. Decades.
Mm-mm-mm.
Plural. Baby, you ain't they
That's the
don't even play his music no more.
you know
Stop.
somebody like that. You know, Beyonce might get away with it allegedly, but Sean Kingston getting away with it? No.
Mm-mm.
It's like, look, whoever he was talking about keeping the fire burning, they went to the doctor instead, and I don't blame them.
You know what?
Well, speaking of somebody that needs to go to the doctor, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my Lord.
Oh,
So, y'all see, I had this Vibe article. Justin Timberlake reveals battle with Lyme disease amid tour criticism.
Hmm.
So, Justin Timberlake has opened up about a private health battle that he's been quietly dealing with behind the scenes. The NSYNC legend, and Vibe tried it with that line, but anyway, the NSYNC legend and solo superstar revealed on Wednesday, July 31st, that he's been diagnosed with Lyme disease, a condition he describes as relentlessly debilitating both mentally and physically. The 44-year-old shared the emotional news in an Instagram post, giving followers a glimpse into what he's been navigating off stage while wrapping his massive Forget Tomorrow World Tour. I've been battling some health issues and was diagnosed with Lyme disease, he wrote. I don't say this to so you'll feel bad for me, but to shed some light on what I've been up against. I couldn't understand why I'd be on stage in a massive amount of nerve pain or just feeling crazy fatigue. He further explained, confirming that symptoms had been affecting him long before the diagnosis. Lyme disease, commonly transmitted through tick bites, can initially cause flu like symptoms, but may escalate to include joint swelling, brain fog, nerve damage, and even facial paralysis if untreated, according to the Mayo Clinic. So, Timberlake's admission follows weeks of fan speculation around his performance energy during the tour's final dates. The 44-year-old explained that while he was shocked by the diagnosis, it helped him understand why he'd been experiencing such symptoms while trying to show up as his best self on stage night after night. Is that what he calls his best self? Okay. Anyway, one fan's TikTok video showed the Grammy-winning singer on stage in Transylvania, Romania, earlier this month, urging the audience to sing majority of the lyrics in "Can't Stop the Feeling." So we're gonna watch this little clip. I'm sorry, y'all. We just it's just only a minute. Let's just I know because I
Look,
don't like his ass either, but
look, what they say, them roots is coming back on them. They
wake it
finally
up.
manifested.
Hmm. Y'all see the caption? Go girl, give us.
nothing. Who else does this? Hmm.
Not
Huh.
too much.
Interesting. They both can't sing either. Trend.
Well, one of them can sing. This one,
Wait a minute, hold on. What's the shade? Who else do that?
well, the For My Fans tour. Does that sound familiar?
Mm-mm. Hold on. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna
It
tell you,
don't.
I'm gonna type it for you.
Okay, hold on, because we don't need this on the airwaves, I guess. Let me see.
Let me help Miranda. They sound like
Oh,
a dying cat.
you know what? I don't even know why I didn't even think about that, but
Why
you
you
just.
didn't get that? Why, girl?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Go ahead, favorite tourist.
I just have to say, I got news of this yesterday on a social media platform. I thought I had this person's name muted, but the way a certain fan base was going in when they got this news, I was laughing so hard my sides were hurting. It was so funny, and you I'll just say this: no matter how much time passes, you cannot put bad energy out there and expect it to come back to you in any
Mm-hmm.
form. Period.
Mm-hmm. Them roots
And,
came. They manifested. Them roots.
and this person has had some very not so pleasant actions towards women in particular. One, of course, is the iconic dancing lady that I we're now on good terms. Um, and so it's it's not surprising when
You
anything.
talking about Brittany?
No.
Hell no.
Don't you start with me, Miranda.
When you said the iconic dance, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was
We
jokes.
are
I'm
on
sorry.
good terms. We are on good terms. Anyway. So that, and then not to mention the Britney Spears situation as well. And you know, 2 + 2 = 4 in this case. So but yeah, I absolutely cannot stand this whole. Oh my God, you guys are just singing so well. You could sing it for me. No, they go to a show to see you perform. That's what they
Hmm.
pay money for. Otherwise, they would stay home and listen to the recorded version, whatever it is you're attempting to sing. One of them can't sing at all, so but whatever he was attempting to sing. So I mean, oh, don't forget Jessica Alba as well.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why does the other person have to catch strays minding their own
There,
business?
there was a correlation. I was trying to make a point. I was landing the plane, and they were the tarmac. So I wanted to make sure I got on the tarmac, Miranda.
Wow. Wow. She don't deserve it. She been through a lot. She don't
Well,
deserve
we've been through a lot for the past however long she's been on the scene. So give us a
it.
break. How about that?
Wow. You know what? Charlotte, we're gonna have a talk
You
later,
t-
okay?
what did I do? I didn't do nothing to tell the truth.
Don't do the legend like this. This is a lot. You
Legend
know.
is a stretch. Just because you've been MC for a long time, don't make you a legend.
She is a legend. I don't care what you say.
Oh, I want
I
y'all
know
to
you were a baby. She was pivotal in the 90s. Stop playing.
pivot on the crack era. Sorry. Anyway, can we move on, please?
Well, I will say the thanks to the Jan fam. Because I want to point out, and I think Will, you know this to be true. Like, if you're looking for a fine ass man, honey, I think the Jan fan has like when it comes to black men, because you don't really see too many ugly black Janet Jackson fans. However, um I bring this up because it was actually someone from the Jan fam who brought this up. They said, when celebrities usually say they got Lyme disease, that's usually code for saying that they're going to rehab.
Mm,
Ooh,
So,
mm.
and remember
who
that
else said that?
it was something I forgot, but you remember how Justin Timberlake, it was speculated that he was using a lot of cocaine and stuff, like he was in his eyes and stuff didn't blink much when he was on that last concert and stuff. So, but they say they use Lyme disease because that's like something that you can't really go in and confirm like that. So I don't know, but that's what the word on the curb is, honey. Lyme disease is code word for rehab.
Mm. Well, he's still on tour, so I don't know when they're gonna go to rehab.
We got to pay
Mm,
for the rehab, Miranda.
Is his wife still leaving him?
I don't know. That's a good question. Go ahead, favorite tourist.
And let's not forget he sold his entire catalog not too long ago as well.
Really?
Yes, I forgot about that.
I didn't know he sold the entire thing.
It was probably worth $12, but
Then you should have kept it. Them $12 ain't getting you nowhere in Trump's America.
I mean, hey, he got to do some. But to be fair, Auntie, I do believe there was discourse about around the video that you're referencing, and it came out to be proven to be altered because they did.
Oh.
Yeah, because they somebody posted the actual footage and there was nothing wrong with his face. So I guess someone was being funny and used like a filter to make it look. Well,
Hmm.
it didn't look much different how he usually looks, but they wanted to exaggerate how he actually looks, and
Mr.
so they used that filter.
Yeah.
Uh,
A
Oh,
lot of
thank you
that.
for that.
Yeah.
Well, did anybody want to add anything else about this alleged cokehead before we go to the next story?
Thoughts and prayers, leave women alone,
Wake that up.
mm-hmm.
especially one that has a last name of Jackson.
Mm.
I'm
Well,
still mad at her. Sorry, let me go on a quick tangent, right? I am still mad at her for going on her fucking docu-series and saying, hey guys, we're on good terms now, so you guys need to. We will not. It is up and it's stuck for life, ma'am. You need to real recognize that. We were
Hmm.
anyway. I'm not gonna go there. But
Somebody they always just like with Coco. Oh, we did a little bit. No, girl, it's up and it's stuck. I know you gotta do your PR shit, but we ain't got to do nothing.
We don't care.
oh, that's right.
We
Two of
still
my drinks. I
beefing.
forgot.
We
I
do
That's
don't
not
like
right.
when
care.
celebrities do that. Don't try and tamper us down. No,
I'm gonna cheer for her losing every single time for the rest of
every
my
time,
life, her life, forever
Eh,
and
forever.
ever.
Okay,
Well, speaking of another white man who needs to leave women alone, honey, Gary
okay.
Busey.
Oh
He's
Now I
still
don't
Lord,
even know
alive.
why his yes
why
girl at
Mr.
81
West
years
gave
old.
him a
That's a name I haven't heard in so long.
damn
Well,
that crazy ass.
and he should have been somewhere, honey, sitting down in a rocking chair minding his business, his 81-year-old business. But no, he want to be out here. Y'all see where it says here, Gary Busey pleads guilty to a sexual assault in Camden horror convention case.
Damn.
What?
So Gary, yes, honey,
I was
Gary
about to say
Busey is backpedaling fast. Oh, go ahead, Cub.
best mug shot in the game.
Uh, well, Gary Busey's backpedaling fast after flat out denying he groped a woman at a horror convention 3 years earlier. He's now pleading guilty to fourth degree criminal sexual contact. The actor admitted to Judge Gwendolyn Blue during a virtual court appearance that it wasn't an accidental touching. The bombshell confession comes after he was accused of groping a couple of females at the Monster Mania Con at the Doubletree Hotel in Camden, New Jersey in August of 2022. Um, Busey's looking at 1 to 5 years of probation and some hefty fines. Sentencing is set for next month in another virtual hearing. And we're just gonna watch a little bit of the clip of that virtual hearing, honey. That man don't look like he knows where he is, and you pretty much see. Well, y'all, you take a look for yourself. We're not gonna watch the whole video, just a little bit of it.
To talk. Okay, Mr. Boosie, please state your name and raise your right hand for me.
State your name. State your name.
State your name, sir.
My name is William Gary Busey, Busey.
Okay, do you, sir, swear or affirm any testimony you give the court shall be the truth?
What? I'm sorry?
Do you swear or affirm that any testimony you give the court shall be the truth?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I confirm that.
Okay. Now, it is my understanding you wish to plead guilty to a fourth degree sexual contact, criminal sexual contact. Is that correct?
Am I pleading guilty?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Okay.
I am?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not how it works. Listen to me, Mr.
Oh
Boosie.
wow.
Huh?
Did you talk to your attorney about how you want to handle your case today?
Yes. Yes.
It is my understanding you will be pleading guilty to count one of the indictment. Count one charges you with fourth degree criminal sexual contact. On your sentence date, the state is recommending I sentence you to a term of probation. Could you hear all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do
Yes,
you
right.
understand? Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
Mr. Busey, I'm going to direct your
I think we can stop it right there. But y'all kind of see what I was
Please.
talking about, right?
Yeah,
I would
he
have knocked his old ass on the ground. Please. Ugh.
and all he's getting is probation. Get out of here.
Yep.
They would have been better off knocking the shit out of his ass.
You are a mess. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
And another one bites the dust. Do y'all remember when he was giving Tracy Bingham hell on the surreal life, just being a complete buffoon?
He's always been a buffoon.
And look what happened to
Hmm.
him. So I guess this is what Justin has to look forward to. Thoughts and
Oop,
prayers.
Mm-mm.
Justin better not do no stupid shit like this.
He said, "Are you pleading guilty?" No. And
No.
then they're turning it back. Yes, you are. Oh, wait, wait, yeah, yeah, I am. The judge like, wait a minute. It does not work like that.
I'm, surpri- I'm surprised they didn't call competency on this.
Right? Do you know
Yeah.
what
Honestly,
day it is, or do you know where you are? What's going on here?
Like I said, I would have knocked his old ass into next. You grab me, knock the shit out of
What?
him.
If I was
Yeah.
his lawyer, I would have been like, I don't think my client is. I think we should be looking at mental health options.
honestly.
Hmm.
Client's not
Well,
fit to stand trial.
well, that's that on that. Does anybody want to add anything to Gary Buse's weird ass before we go to the next to the last story?
Mm-mm.
Y'all, this last story is gonna have y'all mouth dropped open to the floor, honey.
Mm.
Oh my God! So y'all are familiar with the band well, shit, I can't even talk because this story got me so fucked up. Maroon 5. I'm sure y'all familiar with them.
Of course.
So remember they had a bassist, a former bassist by the name of Mickey Madden, who's no longer with the band. Well, baby, we about to talk about his ass, honey. And when I tell you he is a motherfucker, honey. So I have this TMZ article. Ex Maroon 5 bassist Mickey Madden's wife says he sexted teens, attacked her after she confronted him about it. So Mickey Madden, the former bassist for Maroon 5, beat the crap out of his wife after she discovered he was sexting teenagers about a rape fantasy, at least according to a domestic violence restraining order the woman filed. In the documents obtained by TMZ, Mickey's wife, Kate Bowman, claimed she confronted Mickey about his alleged communications with teens, and he went insane, slamming her against the kitchen counter after she grabbed his phone. So that's Kate right there. Kate claims she ran out of the couple's home, and Mickey chased after her barefoot and in his underwear. She says he caught up to her and shoved her against the gate, and she says she then escaped his grasp and ran down the street, hiding between parked cars and going through his phone. Mickey's wife claimed he showed an uncontrollable anger and was a completely different person than the man she thought she married, alleging he twice caught up to her and physically abused her both times, including slamming her into a rock wall. Kate says it all went down on July 21st. She says a stranger alerted her to Mickey's alleged behavior, which, according to her, included sexting teens about his rape fantasy and soliciting lewd images. After the alleged confrontation and blowout fight, Kate claims she left their home and went to stay with a friend. And she says Mickey since apologized to her in text messages and told her he was entering a sex addiction rehab program. Her filing includes some of their alleged conversations and a handwritten letter he allegedly wrote. Kate says she's traumatized and terrified of Mickey. She says she believes he doesn't have his phone in his rehab program, but thinks he will get it back Friday. And if he looks at his credit card charges, he'll find out she's lowered it up. And she's afraid he will be very angry with her and return home. Mickey's wife is seeking a restraining order, barring Mickey from going within 100 yards of her, her job, her home, or her car. She says Mickey financially controlled her during a nearly 5-year marriage, but she says she's finally gotten a job and prepaid for an apartment where he can stay while she continues to live in their home. Damn. She says she's worried he will come to her work. She wants him to continue paying for her expenses, and she also wants their two Siberian Husky dogs, Toast and Jam. Why they had to put the dogs into it, honey? Anyway, a judge granted the domestic violence temporary restraining order, but the order to move out of the home was denied pending the hearing. We've reached out to Mickey's camp. So far, no word back. Mickey was Maroon 5's original bassist for about 26 years, starting with the band in 1994 until he left in 2020. Girl, girl.
The freaks, the freaks.
Ooh, child. I, I'm speechless. Go ahead, favorite tourist.
What is up with these band members of rock bands getting caught doing some illegal and salacious shit? Because there was somebody else who lived in Palm Springs, I believe, who was part of a band as well that got caught doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing as well.
Oh, I'm trying to think of who you're talking about because I feel like I know that story, but
It was a while ago. We spoke about it here.
I see. I knew it sounded familiar. That's a good question. I really wish I had it, but my only guess would be the whiteness and the audacious of being a white man. Think you can do shit like that and get away with it? I don't know, because that's just she confronts you about you texting your rape fantasies to teenagers, and you want to hit on her? Like, huh? I I mm, electric chair. That's all I can say. Because some things can't be I don't feel that some things like this can be rehabilitated. I'm sorry. Prove me wrong, please, but I don't think. Mm. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
I was just gonna say firing squad instead.
Oh yes, yes, that'll work too. But I feel like the firing squad is a little bit too messy because who gonna clean all that up? The electric chair, that's a little bit more clean. Let me stop. That's not nice. Stop that, Derek. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out and before I go and watch the rest of Beyond the Gates, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed? You can save that for tomato with Beyond the Gates, honey. We are on, I think today airs its 102nd episode. So there's no plans for that fabulous, amazing show with great acting will be stopped anytime soon.
But you know, our hospital's been running longer.
Shut up, Cup. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Another note for the audience: I would just like you all to know that Auntie Derek has an affinity for processed meat, so that it also influences his decision making and his delusion. Thank you very much.
Oh, toxic meat.
And that processed meat be what? Good with some steak sauce. So you know what? Hey, put some steak
Lies.
sauce or some barbecue sauce, honey mustard. It'd be good.
That's
Mm,
disgusting.
and on that note,
Well, it is always a joy. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back on Monday at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time for the live show. And so I hope you all can join then. In the meantime, I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. I was about to say rest of your day, but have a fabulous weekend.
don't do anything Auntie would do. Bye, y'all.
Would do. Nuts.